$20 them will sale. Alright, man. That's what we gonna be talking about. Stuff messed up for real. Alright, y'all know what going on? Yeah. Yeah, so I expect Crawford fans to jump in this joint. You know what I'm saying? And dialogue with your boy for a little bit. For a little bit. See what they on. Cause it won't go their way. But we want to talk about it. We want to talk about it and see what up. See the POV on the fight. Still a ways to go to know if it's signed, to get signed, or to be made. So, but a good fight that I want to see. But clearly, that I know the result. But I want to see what the people's talking about regarding that fight. So we in it. We in it. We in it. We in it. Let me know. Make sure to like the live. You know it's free. What's going on? What's going on? You know I want to hear the people's POV on Terrence Crawford and Canelo if it goes down. Hopefully it does, cause um, it's a fight a lot of us want to see. So I want to see what people's talking about. And yo, I can tell you about TikTok and CapCut. Nah, TikTok's over with. Yeah, TikTok is over with. It wasn't letting me get on today too, so that it is what it is. TikTok's over. It's over for TikTok as of now. But hey, we still on YouTube though, you know what I'm saying? YouTube, Rumble, yeah. I don't know about CapCut. I don't know about that one. I don't know what I know it was like an extra app, but I don't know if you used it like for videos. I know you used it to like make videos, but I don't know if you could also upload videos on it. So, but yo, I want to talk about the title. You know, hopefully y'all in the mood to talk about that too. Of course, Leonardo, yes, sir. We speak Espanol. I could do some Espanol, depend on the commenters. But if we can do both for sure. What up? What up? But I don't know about everything else. I am. It was whack. It is whack. TikTok's banned. So I did my boxing thing on there. Yeah, it's pure. It's pure Versace fragrance. You know what I'm saying? And the body I have outside, sheesh, she can tell you too. Some comedians up in the joint though. But yo, let me know. Does the fight go past the second half? Like this joint if you think no. Like this joint if you think yes. Yes, sir. That way. I just got that tape up, self done tape up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Looking real fly. So I had to jump in the live. Had to jump in the live and get it cracking with these thoughts on the fight, or just talk boxing in general, just depending on who y'all want to talk about. But yo, what up, John Stewart? Hey, sport. What do you think of that boxer from Japan? They call him the monster. Yeah, badass fighter, Inoue. Yes, sir. Rock with him. I rock with him. He's a badass fighter, but I feel like he needs to do more fights in the U.S. and and get with that strict testing, and maybe move up a division. Cause division he's that there ain't really that known fighters from the U.S. So uh, I think he needs to like move up to at least 126 and beat some known fighters there, and then because the fighters at 126 might move up to 130. It's just what's the next boxing punch? I heard it is like a spin move where you throw a hook but close your eyes. Oh, is that you, Danny Garcia? Sheesh. Hey, I don't know. I don't know if it's a spinning move. I'm not, I'm sure that's not a move, or a punch. A hook's most deaf, but not no spinning. But that Danny no look left hook, that's for real. That's for real. You see, I've heard of that name, Chop Chop, but I would be lying to you if I told you that I watched one of his fights, cause I don't really I haven't been keeping up with like that division, no lie. But you know he's tough though. He beat my fighter, Luis Neri. He beat my fighter, I'll tell you that. I was rooting for Luis Neri, El Panterita. But hey, and Panterita was the first to knock Inoue down too. The first to knock Inoue down. Danny Turkey about to set up a tournament at 147. Hopefully, man, because 147 is mad boring right now. Mad boring. Everybody moved up. Spence ain't fighting. Terrence Crawford moved up. Boots ducking fighters. Barrios not unifying. Yo, oh yeah. Hey, that's what I seen. Haney versus Ramirez. I don't know. I don't know. I was thinking of that today. Ryan beat Tofimo or Cruz. Yeah, Ryan beats. I think both Teofimo and Ryan beat Cruz. Excuse me. They both beat Cruz, but versus them, each other, Ryan versus Teofimo. That's a great matchup. Hopefully we get that one. That's a fire ass fight. Fire fight. Yeah, you could say Teofimo, but I don't know. I think I would have to rock with Garcia in that one. But I wouldn't be surprised if Teofimo won though. Yeah, but you got to remember, in one fight or in one camp, Teofimo's not is not gonna be like locked in with Teddy. They need at least like 3 camps, 5 camps to be like fully locked in, like um, to be like in sync with each other. That's my personal opinion. That's how I feel like it mostly goes. When they like get in sync, like clutch wise, that's it's like here and there it happens, but not all the time. It's not always like that. Oh man, you already know. At least me, I've been saying this. Canelo all the way. It's just too many cons with Crawford. You feel me? Like I feel like Crawford hasn't. He has too many question marks. His best win versus Spence was a car crash, post car crash Ferrari Spence. So to me, that's not it. Like I feel like no matter what, that affected. Say what you want. Yes, Spence beat some champions, but not A+ champions. What Crawford is at 47. At 47, A+ champion at 47. At 68, Crawford's not gonna be A+ nothing. He's gonna be a B+ at best because we haven't seen him at 168. We haven't seen him at 168 to know that what he's gonna be. You know how he's gonna be at 68. He hasn't been a champ at 168. So a lot of question marks. That's why I have Canelo winning. I have Canelo knocking him out, knocking the old man out. You feel me? I mean, Canelo was he's right. He's right there. He's a three belt holder at 168. Crawford spars light heavyweights. I mean that that doesn't matter. Sparring is sparring. YouTube is proud to welcome back all TikTok refugees. Man, I never got the live on TikTok, so you know what I'm saying? I've been a YouTuber first. And Crawford walks around 180. Yeah, but he don't fight. He might walk around that, but he ain't solid at 180. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Crawford has too much cons versus Canelo in that fight. But I feel you. It looks good. It sounds good, but you can't tell me a small 147 is gonna beat and an older 47 pounder, older. Bud is like 37 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Canelo is like 34. Natural 68. I mean, that's your opinion. I feel like he's gonna get sent to the morgue. You feel me? Like, I just feel like I get it. Certain fans and media, Turkey Al Sheikh feels that Crawford's gonna Floyd Mayweather Canelo, but I mean, nah. This is a veteran Canelo, experienced Canelo. It's an easy fight for Canelo. Bridger Ortiz said Canelo's too big. Mm, yeah, like is one of the reasons I feel like it's not a good fight for Crawford. Ortiz sparked Canelo and hit him flush, and nothing happened to Canelo. I'm telling you, we seen. I don't know if you seen the Crawford fight versus Madrimov, but from what I seen, ain't no way he's beating Canelo, bro. There's no way. And I get it. If you see Bud Crawford beating Canelo, I ain't mad at you. It's just like how everybody said that Pitbull Cruz was gonna beat Ray Valenzuela. I said no. I'm like nah, and look, Ray Valenzuela beat Pitbull Cruz. But they said that the punches you don't see hurt you the most. Crawford did the uppercut in the pocket against Spence, and it was insane. So yes, I haven't seen that fight in a bit. I probably watched it once and haven't really seen it again. But uh, Canelo's not Spence. That's I could say that Canelo is not Spence, nor has Canelo been in a car crash. Ferrari car crash, that is. Then Espinosa did the same. Then Espinosa did the same punch in his title defense. What Espinosa are you talking about? Divino Espinosa? Yo, I'm pretty sure Crawford is gonna try his whole arsenal versus Canelo, but I mean, it, that's if he survives uh, the past the fourth round, which I don't think he will. Sheesh. And yeah, yeah, Espinosa did break the Cuban's face, Robesi's face, but it might have been with the uppercut. It might have been with the straight right. Who knows? But only Robesi will say. But like I'm saying, Canelo's not Spence though, you know. And we gotta remember too, Canelo's a counter puncher. Counter puncher. He can do both stances as well, just like Crawford. But Canelo's not gonna be scared to get hit with no counter versus Crawford. So he's gonna go in there. I wouldn't say recklessly, but he's gonna go in there to take Crawford's head off, and that's what's gonna happen. But it sounds good. It sounds good. Like I said, I don't have no faith in Crawford because all his reign at 147 is mad sus. Cause the most elite he beat was Spence, a post car crash Spence. So I have no, I have like no faith in Crawford beating Canelo, bro. No faith. Sean Porter had got beat by Kell Brook, Spence, uh, Crawford, like, you know. And who is Ricky Burns, bro? Who's Ricky Burns? Like, I know who he is, but exactly like who are these fighters compared to like a Canelo? You know, four division champ, undisputed. Mean Machine, Mean Machine was never even champion. Virgil Ortiz beat Mean Machine. Yeah, the Australian cat that got that Rod Manny Pack. What was his name? What was his name? Yeah, I forgot his name right now. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. But Jeff Horn, yeah, there you go. Uh, and Madrimov, the champion at 154, you know he became champion. He didn't face another champion, so it's like too many question marks. Yeah, and then Bud did beat Kell Brook once right after Triple G broke his eye socket as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's like do it first, then I'll be like, okay, like you did something, but all salvage titles, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. You gotta remember Canelo started at 147. And Canelo wants a champion Kovalev. A champion, still champion. Canelo, a best win was against Smith. Smith, you're talking about Caleb Smith? He fought like Two Smith. Yeah, Canelo missed weight at 54 a few times for sure. Lost against Bivol, yeah, of course, but you're talking about in prime Bivol that beats everybody under 68. So I mean, Canelo was only trying to beat another young champion, and they all lose. All the best lose. So I mean, he at least tried it. It's like Once Crawford moves up to 68 and loses to Canelo, it ain't gonna be no thing, you know. He would be losing to a great. So it's like I'd say Canelo Crawford fight 60-40 in Canelo favor. 60-40, yeah, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I see it more like a 80-20 in Canelo's favor. Work to make some money and bet 100 on Crawford. Of course, depending on the odds, if it's crazy, then you got to put some money on Crawford because you never know. You never know, man. If he would be able to survive, I don't think it is. You feel me? I don't think it's disrespectful. Like if Crawford were to go up and show me and the world what he can do versus a non-champion at 68, then we could see we can gauge him from a distance to be like, okay, he might do better than we think versus the champion at 68, but he's still not doing it. He might do it before he gets into Canelo, but not doing it. You giving he beat the ish out of Caballo in sparring in NYC. Are you talking about that Dominican cat Adames? Who? Who beat who? Are you talking about Carlos Adames or who? I'm not really sure who that is. All right, Crawford best Carlos Adames. But you see, Carlos Adames was a champ at 60, I believe. And we gotta remember it's sparring. They never fought, and Adames is not a natural 68. Canelo ices Adames before the fifth round, if not on the fifth round. So I mean, everybody has good sparring stories, but you have to see them in a fight where they knock them out. Madrimov was good, and you can say Madrimov won versus Crawford, because I Crawford didn't look good in that fight. Okay, you know who beats Canelo? Who? I mean, there's only a couple fighters or above 75 fighters that like at light heavyweight that'll beat Canelo. And right now, no, I don't think so. Even though Canelo's a kitty for not giving my boy Benavidez a shot, but right now I don't think so. Yo, let's get the likes up, man. Let's get the likes up. They free. Help your boy out. But David Benavidez will probably be Canelo in like 2 years. That's when I'll favor Dave Benavidez. Someone, Dave Benavidez, the guy Terrence Crawford is ducking the smoke with. You know what I'm saying? But Crawford beat the 154-pound one almost every round. I don't know. I didn't see it that way. He was getting he was getting he was getting them paws put on him, you know what I'm saying? As well. He was waiting to counterpunch too much. And it was really boring ass fight. And like I said, I wouldn't be mad if the other cat won. I just no lie, I just don't see Crawford being competitive at 168. I just don't see it. He can wait 180 fight night, but that ain't gonna help him. The whole thing was still because Crawford's opponent was waiting for counters. They both were. They both were. And from the height that Crawford has, I thought he was gonna obliterate Madrimov, and he didn't. It was like thousand feints. Yup. They both didn't want to risk too much, and I thought it was really boring. And okay, so imagine, but it's getting blasted weight class for a round five. Vince Hicks, is that what you're saying? Benavides and Crawford are weight bullies. I'm not sure about that. If you can make the weight, man, I don't think you can be considered a weight bully. And then especially not Benavides, and you know why? Cause he's been 200 pounds since he was a teenager, bro. So that really shows you the discipline Benavides has till now, till adulthood. Since he can still make 68, I'm sure. So that really shows you how dedicated he is to the sport. If he could still go down and do all that naturally, which he has stated that he can do drug testing, 24/7. So I believe him. So hey, if you can make the weight and you have an advantage, all for your advantage. So I mean, I don't see it that way. You never had a sparring like that though, where it just slows down because it's an even match. But the better fighter will have more heart and try to get the win. You feel me? Like you have to throw shots and eat some shots to get your licks in and to try to get that win. Because if not, that's why you lose or you get that draw. It happens. $5 I'd fight at 126. LOL. No lie. Maybe I don't know what weight I could box at, but I'd probably fight like at 130 or something. Beater Beef versus Bivol 2. Let's go. Yeah, even though the same thing is gonna happen, Beater Beef wins. Crawford won the championship rounds. Gosh, I sometimes watch the fight one time and don't watch it again. I don't really remember it that much. I'd be lying to you, but Crawford could have done more for what they say he is. A weight bully is someone that much heavier but can drain himself for one day. I mean, it's not like I don't know. I don't really believe that. But the smaller guy, he can't. He don't know how to do it, or don't go down enough. Can't make the weights south to get that advantage. But like I said, Benavides been 200 pounds like most his life, and he just really dedicated, and and squeezes down to light heavyweight now. And you got to remember, it's all about advantages. It's like the guy that has speed and the other, his rival, don't. That's his advantage. One guy has power and the other don't. Who has the advantage? The one with the power. All I know, no one's really messing with Benavides right now. I got Benavides beating everybody at 175. And Canelo, he might have a chance right now, but I don't see it. I mean, the thing is, people is always gonna find the. If you can make the weight, it is what it is, you know. Zurdo versus the Australian guy, Apple Tire, whatever. Zurdo all day. Zurdo all day. The unified champion, Sinaloense Zurdo. Yeah, we rocking with Zurdo. Then find out true talent. Benavides is one of the true talents. Crawford's power didn't look good at 54. Jumping to 68 will slow Crawford down, and power won't be there. Yup. Exactly, Mad Dog H. Crawford won't have no power at 68, but you never know. He's rocking with Snack. Victor Conte, the cheater, you feel me? You never know. We never know. We never know. But Danny, I'm only going with my guy though. He's unified champ. So Apotai, or the Samoan Australian cat, he ain't never fought no one like Zurdo. Two division champion. Canelo has titanium chin. Yes, sir. Ain't no one stopping Canelo ever in his career. No one's going to do it. And Crawford, the little old man, he ain't want to do it either. You know who I really like? Lindolfo. Lindolfo's cool. You know, trains with RGBA, but I haven't seen too much of him. But they say he's good, so you know he just needs. He's been fighting for a bit, and I feel like he should have been like fighting for a belt already, but hasn't. But yeah, I see him as a future champion for sure. But yeah, Zurdo is great, most definitely. Two division champ, unified champ, cruiserweight, unified champ. You know he is great. He's going down in the books. If Crawford juiced, he gonna hurt Canelo. Nah, I don't even think if he's juiced, he'll hurt Canelo. No lie. I think he'll still get sparked. There's no version, juiced or not, of Crawford beating Canelo, bro. G, I don't. There's no version for me at least. You feel me? The one I thought was gonna have a chance to beat Canelo. The one I thought, you know, the one guy that I thought, because it looked like he was a mean fighter, was Ma Charlo. That's who I wanted to see, but then he came out and said he had these mental problems, and I didn't like that. You know he going to Victor for this one. Man. Yeah, of course. He is most definitely going to Victor for this fight. But either way, it's gonna be an exciting fight, most def. We know that. At least they're gonna give us a good fight, and hopefully we get a knockout. You feel me? Man, Crawford also beat the Ukrainian guy. I forgot his name, but you should have seen Lomachenko's face. Crawford is Lomachenko's favorite fighter. He might be Lomachenko's, but not mine. So it's kind of cheating that doesn't make you great if you need to cheat or force the opponent to let. But how is it cheating though if you can get down? The thing is, Benavidez is young, and all these fighters are young and can burn the weight off really fast. So I mean, I don't see how that's cheating. I want Nello to spark his a. You know, I want a good fight, but I feel that's what's gonna happen. G. Yeah, that weird ass dude in here, huh? What the fuck? Yo, Chief Queef, you a weird ass vato, dog. Weird ass vato. All Vada fighters aren't really known for power. Crawford needs Thor's hammer to hurt Canelo. Yup. Mad Dog, you hit it right on the head, boy. I just think I just think Crawford is just he's too old and he's too small to really get in there with Canelo, bro. Snack, yeah, Snack is mad sus, like, and Vada Snack, you know. Boxing, boxing magic, Max, Viva Canelo. Yes, sir, but he still needs to give us that Benavides fight, you know. But regardless, he has given us a whole lot of fights. Andy Reese, when is your next fight? Yeah, when is Andy Reese fighting? Not no time soon, I don't think. Gee, they the same thing. You know, I mean, hey, you saying it. Yeah, that dude Victor. Yeah, all these guys, they tainted in the sport. Andy should fight Usyk. Oh yeah, I've been saying Usyk should fight Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz should fight Joe Parker as well. Get that rematch. I feel like Andy Ruiz beat him the first fight. Parker just got that home cooking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, both are attached to Conte. You know, there's a lot of fighters. Uh, Bam Rodriguez, Boots, like they should go somewhere else and not affiliate themselves with Victor Conte. And a whole lot of Devin. The upcoming Zhang fight is going to be amazing. I have seen some of Zhang fights. He be knocking vatos out, but I don't even know who he's gonna fight. No lie, who he's gonna fight. Danny, I'm pretty sure you know. I don't be keeping up with boxing that crazy. If it pops up in my feed on my socials, then all right. But hopefully that fight does go down, bro. Like Canelo versus Crawford, is a cool fight. A lot of people have Crawford winning, so you know it makes it exciting for everybody that who we think is gonna win. Either Canelo, Crawford. Some say Crawford, some say Canelo. So some say there's weight class for a reason. Some say Crawford is one of the greatest. So let's see it. If we want a KO by Canelo, so let him do his job without breaking Canelo's rhythm. Remove the crew and ref. I don't. Yeah, who knows who will be refing that fight if it is to be going down? But I think no matter who they put in there, I think it's gonna be the same outcome because Canelo's gonna make it happen. Zhang versus Kabaye. Yeah, I never heard Ajit Kabaye. Never heard that guy, but I'm pretty sure they're heavyweights. I'm saying they're gonna be good. It's gonna be good. What card? I'm not sure. Ed says Turkey saving boxing. Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is, us who love boxing are thankful to these people that put money into boxing because that gives us exciting fights and we get entertainment. So I fully rock with that. Fully rock with that, and it gets these fighters paid. Canelo don't need the money, but I mean they're giving him 150 m's to get this fight with Crawford. Man, I would too. Kabaya is amazing. Yeah, I never heard of him, bro. I've been under a rock because I don't know who he is. Where's he from or what? I think some of his cards are too packed. They could do multi tournaments every week and build young fighters. Yo, that Saudi guy, Turkey, he can do whatever he feels like. No lie, like he has the bread for it, so he can pretty much do whatever. He has the bread. Kabay is from Turkey, orale. Yeah, I never heard of him. I never heard of him, but I'm gonna have to check him out. Germany, Mad Dog H. Who's from Germany? Let's see, a fighter from Germany right now. Who's from Germany? I don't know none. Oscar Duarte versus Regis Progress is gonna be sad. Progress is too old now. Regis. He's still fighting it. As long as he keeps getting fights, he's gonna keep fighting it no matter who. Disagree. It breaks the focus and gives the hurt guy a reset. So no KO. No KO for what? Kabaya is training out of Germany. All right. I'm gonna have to check that boxer out. Cause Usyk is that dude right now, and we'll see. We'll see if they can take him out. Which heavyweight is a different animal. But remember, we still have to get the fight first, though. We're just assuming it's going down. We're just assuming it's going down. Nothing is set in stone and official. So hopefully it goes down. I want to see this Canelo versus Crawford. Ellie, there's a whole lot of refs, but there is some bad ones out there. So if we keep current ref, what's his name exactly? Who? There's been bad refs. You believe in Jesus, of course. Didn't know this, but also Teofimo Lopez versus Sobriel Matias happening. That's a banger of a fight. Yes, sir. That's a fight I like. I didn't think the Puerto Rican Matias was gonna lose in his last fight versus Paro, but I I'm rocking with Teofimo in that fight. I'm sure Teofimo's gonna win. Doc, kind of sounds familiar, but off the top, I don't really see a picture in my head who it is. Usyk needs to give the rematch to Dobies because in the first fight it was not a low blow. Yeah, I remember seeing that. It didn't really look like a low blow, but that's the ref's job right there. If it wasn't really a low blow, then the ref needed his eyesight wasn't 100 that night. Mexican boxing has fallen off. You crazy, dry turkey. You crazy. Mexican boxing will never fall off, bro. Canelo three belt holder at 68. Uh Barrios Mexican American with WBC at 47. And unified champ Sinaloense Mexican at cruiserweight. And then we got Bam Rodriguez Mexican American in the lower weight class. We have Rafael Espinosa El Divino with WBO. Man, and I can keep going now, boy. Mexican boxing, man, we Mexican boxing is never gonna fall off. Was not a low blow at all. Yeah, it didn't look like a low blow though in the Usyk fight. So that yeah, you could get that rematch. I feel like for that you could say it deserve a rematch. Teofimo need to get back in the game for real. Yeah, he has a belt. He needs to go after. I feel like he needs to get in a unification belt, man. You're right, but it's going to win again. Usyk. Yeah, Usyk is hard to beat though. Bud will outbox Canelo, whose feet are in the mud. Once Canelo sparks Bud, then what you gonna say? You know what I'm saying? Big out exactly. Right, Turkey is tripping, but Canelo been crafty. Danny, we know this. Harvey Doc, remove him. Yes. If 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 he does bad job, then yes, he needs to be removed. Most deaf. I think Shakur beats Navarrete. That's what that's what most likely will happen. But that's a good fight. Even though Navarrete is a 130 pounder right now, you know. But yeah, that's a fight I'd like to see for sure. Canelo never be a legit prime A level fighter without controversy in his career. Billy Joe Saunders, what you talking about? Divino Elo needs to fight Inoue. Yeah. Divino's gonna spark Inoue, bro. That's my paisano right there, Michoacana all day. So you know who I'm rocking with. But yeah, that's a banger of a fight. Mad Dog Age. Mexican boxing is what keeping boxing alive from boxers to fans. 1,000,000%, Mad Dog. Yes, sir. Facts all the way. You're right. And people that say otherwise are haters. Cause yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Us fans and our Mexican, our fellow fighters, is what's keeping boxing alive in the USA and in Mexico for sure. Crawford is a sellout. Got cherry picked and he almost 40. He wants a retirement paycheck. We wanted Benavides. Yes, sir, Big Al. Yes, sir. You know what it is, cause uh, that's what I believe is happening. Turkey Al Sheikh is paying Canelo Alvarez to cherry pick old man Bud Crawford. Yes, sir. Yeah, cause that I would rather prefer David Benavides fight than the Crawford fight. But hey, a lot of people want to see Crawford laid out eating canvas. I'm watching. Like if I had glasses, you know what I'm saying? D1 hater, Mexican boxing goated for real. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I can go back to Salvador Sanchez. You know what I'm saying? And just just fighters that give it their all. Highly skilled fighters that have all the heart, fighters that will die in the line, man. And we just built different. Bam don't count either. What do you mean he don't count? What, like being a? What you mean he don't count? He's Mexican American, dog. Juan Manuel Marquez is my neighbor. What you mean he's your neighbor? Yeah, what do you mean he's your neighbor? Cause yeah, Marquez is that KO of Pacquiao. Sheesh. Shakur beats everyone at 35 so easy. Uh, at 35, I think Shakur will get flatlined by Tank at 35. He gets KO'd by Tank. Shakur gets KO'd by Tank. My my POV. MMA and boxing best sports on earth. Yup. Contact sports for sure. I like I I like MMA, but boxing. I watch boxing mostly. There, other than John Jones, you know what I'm saying. That's one of my favorite fighters in MMA. But other than that, it's really boxing. But I rock with MMA too. Oh, bro, we know Marquez was cheated by Floyd. So, but hey, but Go tell Floyd to come out of retirement and face Canelo. Run it back. It don't matter if he whatever age. Going up 30 pounds is a lot, and 54 wasn't good for him and him at all. Whereas Madrimov with 10 pro fights. Exactly, he couldn't do nothing with Madrimov at 54, and they expect Bud to do something with Canelo. It's crazy. Richard Torres is a club fighter. He's a silver medalist, bro. Opetia will sleep zurdo, bro. Negative, negative. Opetia will be sleeping like if he had just ate a full cake, dog. That's how you gonna sleep. He's gonna be wheezing out from his skull, my boy, after he gets through with zurdo. I mean, Mayweather is one of the best fighters ever, and he still cheated Marquez. You feel me? He held the black fighters to give second chance. Brev Harvey Doc need to be removed. I want chance of a KO by Canelo. So hit it. Shut the F up. Okay, yeah. I know who you're talking about now. Yeah, Harvey Dog. Yeah, he is a really bad ref. I seen that he was in the Devin fight, right, versus Ryan. Yeah, he was most definitely trying to like let Haney in the fight, but or a lot of holding too. The ones that do a lot of holding, I don't like. That permit a lot of holding, a lot of clinching. That's yeah. Get that out the way. Ryan Garcia is American. Bam is American. Yeah, and so are Native Mexicans or Native Mexican Americans too. What are you on? From South America, Central America, North America, boy, Alaska, everybody's American. So not only people in the USA. Dry turkey, you a bum. You need to get your history on, dog. What you want, fool? His roots are still Mexican. So what you want, bruh? Puro Michoacan. Sheesh, you already know, Mad Dog. You already know. Billy Joe Saunders, B level. Uh, I mean that's your opinion. They're all minus A plus level to you since once Canelo beats them, they're D, B, C level. So I mean, yo, Loki, I think cold turkey don't like Latino boxers overall. Yeah, I mean, haven't you noticed this already, Big Al? Of course you don't. You can tell, like it's so easy to tell. Like just like that lame ass, just like that lame Arab YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? And he be so against Mexicans, but all Arabs get knocked out by Mexicans in the pro leagues. You feel me? So he just butthurt, bro. Exactly, Big Al. Billy Joe Saunders was a champion, so they're all just haters. Danny, I like all boxers. I like all boxers too, but if it's a Mexican versus somebody, who am I gonna root for? The Mexican, obviously. Yeah, Bud is a B level champion, yes sir. Like all of them are amazing. Yeah, of course you gotta love all champions and fighters because they give us entertainment, most definitely. Ref Doc held the black fighters while repan manning opponent. Remove Harvard Dog for the thrill of the sport. Yeah, let's start. Let's start. Let's get something going for that. That's a real challenge. Crawford is good, no doubt in my mind, but at 54 was why I wonder why he didn't stay to fight Fundora, Ortiz, or Bohachek. And all those fighters you named, Big Al, beat Crawford, especially Fundora and Ortiz. Fundora does a nasty job on Bud Crawford, just like he did Lubin. You feel me? Look, I don't have nothing against the brother boxers. I think they're really gifted athletically, but a lot of times if you tell me who I'm gonna go for, uh say like who like Spence versus Canelo, you know who I'm gonna go for? My paisano Canelo. Where you stay at, down like in the States or in Mexico? Cause that's lit. If Marquez give her kid candy, that's lit. Shakur is a legit point winner, but can't go toe to toe with Tank or De Los Santos. Yeah, exactly. Shakur is good, but yeah, he like he disrespected my culture, so I really dislike that fighter, and I really just want to see him eat canvas. I could really care for that guy, so I really don't like I dislike Shakur Stevenson, and I don't give a damn. Like Shakur Stevenson for me, he can retire, and I could never talk about him just because y'all are saying his name. You feel me? Except for maybe Tank. I could see Shakur uh outboxing Tank until Tank knocks him out, and oh man, I would be really real happy if Tank did that. Daniel Z. I don't want Crawford Canelo. I want Crawford Benavidez. Likewise, hermano. Likewise. Um, that's the fight I want. Canelo versus Benavidez. But if we get Canelo versus Crawford, that's really, you know, once Canelo goes in there and KOs Crawford easy, then we might get Benavidez. You feel me? Hopefully that's the way it goes. Canelo will delete Floyd. Yes, but let him come back. Let him come back since so many fans be like, "Oh, Floyd beat Canelo." All right, a 22-year-old Canelo. Let Floyd come back and get this experience Canelo. This little bit past prime Canelo, or because I feel like 2 years ago was fully his prime. A year ago, but he's still in his prime. But he's starting to get it up there in age, even though he's only 34. I love Canelo versus Crawford. Maybe even a better fight. I don't think it's gonna be a better fight than Benavidez versus Canelo, but it's gonna be an easy fight for Canelo. Easy fight for Canelo, and I'm gonna stick to it. Yo, and everybody, let's get the likes. Let's get the likes up, and appreciate y'all if you do, cause you know what I'm saying. That's the way it goes. So déjenme su like, por favor. Es gratis, no pasa nada. Who wins in their prime, Mayweather or Crawford? Mayweather, you know what I'm saying? I say Mayweather because, like I said, I've been saying Crawford has too many question marks as of now, and he is 37 years old. You know, Danny, it's a good big name fight, but not a real good challenge for Canelo. Exactly, it's a big name, but not a challenge. Canelo needs to retire. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. He still has boats loads of millones to collect, my boy. You might hopefully God hears you, Danny, because that's a fight I really want to see. It's pretty much like you know, two two Mexicans going at it. Right now, I believe Canelo would win it 60-40 favor Canelo. But in 2 years, if Canelo's still fighting, which he says he is, I'll probably give it to Benavidez. Canelo is used to weight 4 divisions above. TC hasn't even got used to welterweight. He barely fought anyone there. There you go. Another one with sense. Exactly, my boy. Z- Zandre Tuber. I feel the same way. Crawford never faced. He just has question marks at welterweight. Especially with that Spence fight. The Madrimov fight didn't show nothing. And then to go to 68, yeah, it ain't gonna end well for him. So the more you go, Crawford. 154 is a tough division. Damn right. Right now it is. Mad Dog, yes sir. Real tough division. 154 is. Since a lot of fighters from 147 moved up, and the ones that were already there, Tim Zoo looking like he's checking out since he got knocked out. He got beat up brutally by Fundora. You can take him out the picture, and then we got a lot of solid guys. Ortiz, Bohachuk, Madrimov, Terrence Crawford, which we don't know if he's not really gonna be there, so we can take him at a 154. As of now, depending who's gonna fight next, tune up for Canelo if they are to fight. That's too hard to pick. Prime Floyd beats Bud. I'm with you, Mad Dog, on that one. Raider Rojas, did you ever hear about the boxer Pauli Ayala? Nah, I don't remember hearing his name. Canelo has dug Benavides for years. He can't beat him. Oh man, I know you don't believe that. Sandre Tuber, I know you don't believe that, my boy. Jamming never what? That boy hit to the chin is very questionable. Stanky leg. Yeah, that little ass Gamboa did that to him at 35. That was a while ago, but yeah, imagine a 68 pounder. Sheesh. Is Ayala the one who beat me Vida Loca Tapia? I know who Tapia is, but to say I like just some of his highlights and because he had a crazy story, but yeah, if it was someone that beat Tapia, yeah, I probably don't know who that is. That was way before my time, and I never done like my research on that. Mister, what about chicken? Who that? Or what chicken? What is that? Yeah, Yala, I don't really. And Charlo was running all night from Canelo, didn't do anything. He longer and a natural light middleweight, while Terrence Crawford a natural lightweight. Imagine what he would do to a natural lightweight. You're saying it yourself. You're saying it yourself, Sandre Tuber. There's no way Crawford does anything to Canelo, my boy. Like It's just not gonna happen. It is not gonna happen. But let his fans or my brothers that is rocking with their own on that one. Like you can't be mad at them for believing their boy is some type of superhero, which is not. Johnny Tapia was a beast, but when he fought Ayala, he was already roughed up, going through a lot personal ish. Yeah, I haven't really heard a lot about Ayala. Pauli Ayala. I'll probably do my research on him. Um, but I know I missed out, or I still don't know about a lot of fighters that before my time that were great. You're always gonna miss some of them. But was he champion? How many divisions? How many times was he champion? Was the stats? But yeah, John Tapia was a beast from what I've seen, from what I've seen in and what's in history. Yeah, that's I just had to do my YouTube homework on Paulie Ayala, and I'm pretty sure he was good, and most definitely have to check him out. But a lot of times, yeah, you know, I just be up with like current boxing. I like to check out uh, Roberto Duran, Salvador Sanchez, Julio Cesar Chavez. Uh, like my favorite fighters, Orlando Canizales. He had that Pacquiao Lomachenko style. I see why you liked him then, uh, cause the Pacquiao Lomachenko style is lit. And don't get me started on that Pacquiao, man. I'm a really big Pacquiao fan. But when it came against Mexican fighters like Marquez, I was always rooting for Marquez, my boy. The thing is, Terrence Crawford can potentially get very badly beaten. Boxing is a dangerous sport. He is risking life injuries for a cash out. In the end, he will lose much more than he will gain. Exactly. You can't be mad at him though, because he's gonna get some M's. He's probably gonna get like more than around 50 million. So guaranteed. So I mean, man, uh, I'm pretty sure he don't care as long as his family's good. And he actually crazy enough to believe that he has a shot versus Canelo, but you know, sheesh. I'm trying to get some work versus some YouTubers, you know what I'm saying? I'm willing to get in the ring with any YouTuber for some bread. So imagine Bud, if they offer him 50 plus M's, you damn right know he's gonna take, even if it's against a heavyweight, you know. So even though he knows he's gonna lose, he's gonna take that check. Yes, sir. Hell yeah, bro. It's entertainment, of course, and that's why we all here for it. Anybody who fights Canelo is an instant lottery ticket winner. Damn right. You know, let me get a fight with Canelo and get knocked out in 2 seconds. Sheesh. Anybody's willing to get in there with Canelo because exactly instant lottery ticket winner. Yes, sir. Like I'll gladly get knocked out in 2 seconds for. I bet you won't, Pastor Paul. I'll break your jaw and have your mama feed you through a straw, boy. What you think this is, fool? Yeah. So anybody's gonna wanna face Canelo. Not gonna lie, bro. Terrence Crawford will give Canelo a good fight. It's your boy King Josh. I mean, your opinion, but I doubt Canelo does that. Pastor Paul put you in the morgue, my boy. What you on? No picture having ass, Pastor Paul. You a lame buster. Canelo will not walk through him. Yes, he will. King Josh. He's gonna knock him out in the fourth round. Believe that. David Benavidez breaks Canelo's jaw. Canelo knows what's up. He too scared. Triple G couldn't do it, my boy. I doubt David does it. Yes, but he will not entertain anyone, and his body will be slow, no movement. If he was already bad at light middleweight, imagine how bad he'll perform at super middleweight. Yes, sir, Zandre. Like I know this, and you know this, but he got to get knocked out so his fans and a lot of the media, could see it themselves. Canelo will toy with him. Crawford not go toe to toe. That's 100% straight talk, my boy. Exactly, Big Al. Yeah, exactly. Canelo's gonna send him to the morgue, my boy. That's all I know. Canelo won't be able to hit Terrence like anyone else, and Terrence has thunder in both his hands and can switch stances. Canelo can switch stances as well. He just decides not to. And you don't know how his power will be at 68 since he hasn't fought at 68 before. And Crawford is going to be slower since he's in a division he's never fought at. So all I think that's incorrect what you're saying, my boy. King Josh, you don't know how Crawford is going to react at 168. And Canelo's going to ice that boy, dog. Canelo has power. Even though his jaw is iron, Crawford don't have no power to do anything. Regardless, a good fight for a few rounds, but Crawford can't handle Canelo's power. Plus, Crawford gets hit when he throws and exchanges. Canelo is probably the best at countering that type of work. Exactly, Mad Dog. But I don't think it goes past the fourth round, my boy. I don't think it goes past the fourth round until it's over for old man Crawford. You feel me? He won't have any power at super middleweight. He won't. He can juice up as much as he wants, but he ain't. And even with all the juice in the world, he still won't have enough power to crack Canelo's chin. Can't tell me nothing. So how I see it is just an easy payday for Canelo, and you'll be crazy to think Canelo wasn't gonna take that fight. And I'ma really enjoy seeing Crawford get knocked out. I'ma enjoy that very well. There's no way Crawford has a chance at 68. You can't tell me nothing. And as we can tell, there's people that get hurt over my point of view on the fight, but it's all good. It comes with the territory. they talk a whole lot of ish through through the net. But I mean, in person, bro, I never been scared to slap a hater in person. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you can talk all you want on the net. It's all gravy. Y'all underestimating Crawford IQ, and Crawford doesn't have to knock him out. He will outbox him. Nah, I'm not underestimating Crawford. All I know, he's gonna get knocked out. Canelo's gonna start by going to the body and then going upstairs with a hook, uppercut. He's gonna break his face, blood wheezing out his skull, my boy. I like Crawford, but these kids thinking 40-year-old Crawford can hang at 68 got me laughing. Now these Crawford lovers really making now want to see him get put to sleep. Of course, Big Al. Like that's what I'm saying. Like they are crazy thinking that a almost 40-year-old man, small little man, is gonna do something to a 168 Mexican. You feel me? Do him the same Floyd did him. I mean, y'all need to let that go, my boy. Like that was so long ago. And like I said, get Floyd to come back and see what happened to him. Put him in the morgue too. Just have two of them in the morgue. Crawford, Floyd Mayweather. A post Ferrari crash Spence, my boy. Like question marks all over the place. Spence was Spence Spence was half of the fighter he was before that crash, my boy. What he used to be like. But you're forgetting Canelo weighed in 152 and had a rehydration clause put on him. The Floyd fight. Exactly, Mark. They don't want to remember that. That's what I'm saying. Bring Floyd out of retirement. Canelo been saying come out of retirement and fight me now in my best. But we know Floyd ain't gonna do that, my boy. We know that. Zonde, Zandre. The thing is, just like Roy Jones degraded sharply when he dropped down in weight, so will Terrence Crawford won't be able to drop down to welterweight. That's the end of fights when they go up. I doubt Terrence Crawford wants to go back though, you know? He just wants to get this payday and be over with, retire. So no matter what, him going up, it ain't gonna be well for him. So, you know, either he tries to go back down if he don't retire, it's just gonna be the end of Terrence Crawford, the guy that never be an elite fighter. Fought him at 47, not 54. Who, Big Al? Bro, Floyd is 80. Okay, so don't be saying that was like 10 years ago, 10 plus years ago. That and 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 hopefully the black man goes toe to toe with the Mexican Canelo because Floyd, yeah, you know, he's real defensive and shit, but he beat Canelo. But go at it toe to toe with Canelo, see if he can hang right now. You know what I'm saying? In Canelo's best. And Terrence Crawford will get knocked out going toe to toe. And he's gonna get broken up either way by the body shots Canelo throws at him. So regardless, KO for Canelo. King Josh, you haven't been in the conversation, my boy. We've been talking about everything. Yeah, Big Al, he's lost for real. If Prime Floyd fights Prime Canelo, hell, dog him again. A Prime Floyd is at 130. A Prime Canelo is 168. You know who's gonna get dog walked. You know what I'm saying? King Josh said Crawfish beat Spence at 54. Yeah, he don't know what he's talking about. He don't know. He fought exactly. I wanted to see Bud versus Lara. Definitely wouldn't be the most fan friendly fight though. Nah, no one wants to see that, my boy Mark. That would be that would stink. That would be just a stinker of a fight. Wouldn't sell 5 tickets, my boy. That wouldn't sell 5 tickets. Only fight Crawford had at 54 was against Madrimov and barely made it out alive. Yup. Like he arguably lost that fight as well. Like a lot of people have had Madrimov winning. I had it as a draw. It wasn't nothing crazy. Like I'm like that was boring as ish. Like give that ish a draw. Hey my boy, if it's whack and you still in here, so the joke's on you, my boy. And I'm saying Canelo's gonna ice Crawford. So who you think is gonna win? Dolph. People forget Canelo is the younger fighter. Crawford pushing 40. Exactly. That's what the chat been saying. Like Crawford is a 40-year-old small man. You think he's gonna be able to compete with the younger unified champ Canelo Alvarez? There ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, Craig. Madri Ma fighting Ortiz next. Wonder why Crawford left the 54 division after just one fight. Well, he hasn't really left it yet, my boy, since he hasn't, signed a fight yet. So we don't know. We don't know who's gonna fight as of now. But all I know, Crawford has no chance, no chance versus the redhead mask skin. That's all I know, and the chat knows what's up too. The chat knows what it is, cause because Crawford knows if he tries to go to these other divisions like 68, fight like I said earlier, but takes a L versus Fundora. So just imagine, versus the higher ups. Anybody that says Crawford beats Canelo is crazy. But hey, you can wish on a wishing star that something can happen, but I mean you're gonna be wishing on a nothing. Yo, but if you in this joint, don't forget to like. It's free. You know what I'm saying? I don't really be begging for likes, but just like it. You in here anyway. And there's a good conversation because people believe one or the other. And most of the times, I'm always right. Technically, we can say he is running away because there's a line of 54 fighters that want the smoke and only fight Crawford once his Canelo payday. Only and retire. If he loses before, no payday for him. Yeah, Big Al, you know what it is though. You know what it is. You know your ish, and exactly if he chooses to face the other champions like Fundora, takes a L, no payday for him. Everybody shuts up, you know. So he gotta do the right moves and beg the Mexican for a payday, how they always doing, begging Navato for some cheese. You know what I'm saying? But yes, sir. But look, I know you're Hispanic. Nah, I'm not Hispanic. I'm Mexicano, G. I don't consider myself Hispanic. I'm Mexicano, Michoacano to be exact. But when Ortiz and Fundora get exposed by Bohachuk, that Spanish guy, what you mean by that? All I know, the Mexican American Fundora is unified champ, undefeated, and so is Virgil Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? And some hitters at the 54 division. Some hitters that are not gonna be easy to beat. Uh Spence, they didn't let Spence fight Fundora, and even if they did, it would have been worse than Lubin. My boy, Fundora is not one to mess with, and neither is Virgil Ortiz. And Fundora never got exposed. Fundora never got exposed. He has been down. We've seen that. Uh, but he's still on there. The Canelo stimulus check, yes sir. The very it's like a man, millions of stimulus in one. Crawford isn't nobody to mess with, bro. Crawford is an old ass small man. Versus Canelo, he's gonna get iced and put in a morgue, like I've been saying it. I'm just saying. I meant they lost. Fundora still has to improve a lot, especially his defense. He fights the wrong way. Ortiz didn't win that fight against Bohachuk. That's your opinion. You nor myself are a judge. So hey, he's undefeated, my boy. I don't know what you're talking about that he took a L versus Bohachuk if his record says otherwise. Uh and Fundora, yeah, he fights incorrectly for his size, but it's been getting him all the wins. King Judge, nobody's saying Crawford ain't nobody to mess with. We just saying what the realist is. You still can't even tell us what he did at 54. Exactly, Big Al. Like these guys just like to, talk out of their trasero because they ain't speaking with no facts. He doesn't need to do anything at 54. He became champion at 54, but to move up two weight divisions, he just wants to payday, my boy. Hey, and I'm all for it. He's gonna get sparked, and I'm gonna enjoy it. So it's just for my entertainment. So I rock with it 100%. But he didn't do good. He didn't get the greatest victory at 154, but it's all good. He did fight disabled Spence at at 147, my boy Big Al. It's a payday for Crawford, King Josh, you know, and a legacy fight, of course, but it's mostly a payday because he knows he ain't got no chance. I think Gabriela Fundora did better than his brother last year. She even got an award. But women boxing suck, no lie. I don't watch that. I don't watch that trash. So I mean, She can do greatest, but she would get knocked out by a non-champion in boxing. You know, that's just how boxing is. He fought Madrimov, who has only 10 pro wins. And who has Madrimov beat? What champions has he fought? None. So that's irrelevant. Fundora fights in the inside. He has that bad vision, so it's easier for him to see. That guy wears some thick glasses. Oh, you right, you right. That Vato can't see from afar because if he were to fight off like his jab, he would be beast with it. I feel like that should be his style, but he don't, and he does fight in the inside. So hey, I never thought about it. That's why he fights on the inside. But yeah, yo, I'm always saying that King Josh, that Canelo needs to give David that fight, but David really hasn't done nothing either. At least Crawford is two-time undisputed. Uh, David Benavidez, two-time champion. I only like, I mean, it's whatever. I want to see it because I know it's gonna be a badass fight, but it really don't matter if he fights David or not, because first ballot Hall of Famer that Canelo will be, first ever unified, undisputed at 68, almost a billionaire, my boy. Like, come on, like, yeah, Crawford is most definitely running from everybody else because he wants that payday, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him. David only has himself to blame because if he would have kept the belt and I got it took away by the organizations, then Canelo would have fought him. But I mean, I'm not Canelo's manager, my boy. I can't make Canelo do nothing. So if it was up to me, yo, Canelo, next fight David. But who am I? Nobody. Canelo doesn't need the money, and his legacy is already set. No upside to fighting Crawford. Other than easy 150 M's, my boy. Fred Red 50. You know, easy 150 M's. It really exactly. It doesn't really do much beating a almost 40-year-old small man. But other than the 150 M's that he's gonna collect, you know, it's called the Laughing to the Bank Legacy Fight. Laughing at fans like you, Dave Benavidez was the number one at 68 pound when Benavidez suspended for coming out dirty for banned substance was suspended. Correct, my boy Big Al. Usyk should fight Andy Reid. That's who I want to fight, my boy. That's why I want to see him fight. Uh, Dubious does have that belt, I believe, right? So there'll probably be a rematch, if I'm not mistaken. Canelo took the chance and made his move. Canelo is now the shot caller. He's been the shot caller, my boy. He's been the shot caller, you know, and until he retires, he's gonna be the shot caller. So you know, and a lot of his haters are just mad. It is what it is, you know. Canelo is that dude. I'm a Crawford fan, but Canelo's going to smash Crawford 100%. He's gonna ice him, put him in the morgue in the fourth round, my boy Andy. Not right now, dog. Not right now. There's really no way to join the live, but I haven't decided to do that yet. There's still controversy from the first dubious fight about whether that liver shot was a low blow. Usyk needs to prove he is better. I do say they do need a rematch Cause I seen that. I didn't see the full fight, but I seen a lot of people was talking about it. So I looked at it, and yeah, it didn't look like it was a low blow. So that is sus for Usyk right there. You know, Floyd at one time was a shot caller. Canelo has his time when y'all Floyd Mayweather fans were supporting what he was doing. Y'all weren't complaining. Exactly. And the thing is, Big Al, Canelo actually entertains us, not unlike Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather entertained his fans by the entrances. That was the most entertaining about his events. But Canelo actually, he hasn't been knocking fools out, but he still knocks them down. Floyd Mayweather couldn't even knock him down, and that's the difference. But now Canelo has the cash crown. Y'all want to cry about it. It's because they hate to see a Mexicano on top. You know what I'm saying? They hate to see a Mexicano on top, and it hurts their soul. But they gotta live with it. Was it took like 10 minutes to recover from that shot from Dubious? Like no lie, the Usyk fight and the Dubious. That's something that I could really care for. If it happens or not, cool. If not, I could really care less. That's not something I really care for. Exactly, Canelo goes toe to toe and still got that defense. Yeah, my boy. But us real boxing fans know that. The thing is, he has just straight up haters, people that is not Mexican, people that is not fan of a entertaining fighter, just straight up haters that don't like a good fighter. But it is what it is. They're lost because Canelo really does. He is that guy. Usyk is the ish though. It's gonna be hard for anybody to beat him right now. He beat everybody, so it's gonna be hard to beat Usyk either way. So, but he's skinny and reckless. He's been knocked down by bantamweight for sure. So imagine getting iced by a 68 pounder, which is what will happen. It's just uh, a bad fight for Crawford. I know people see him as they put him on a pedestal, but I don't. I just see the reality of it. Usyk is number one pound for pound in my book. Yeah, since he's a heavyweight, can't be mad at that. Big Al and Canelo be fighting some big ass dudes, so they be hard to KO. I mean, you gotta think about it. Canelo been fighting top level fighters since since he came to the U.S. So, I mean, you can't knock them all out. He knocks them down at least. Floyd couldn't even do that with his feather fisted pillow hands. You know what I'm saying? And they still trash Canelo like they're just straight up haters. Usyk has a good public persona too, a God fearing family man, not obsessed with showing off his money. Yup. Yeah, cause fighters that just show off money, I mean it's cool, but it just shows that they never had money, and they're living good. And shout out to them, but money's not everything exactly. Like weird ass Floyd Mayweather, bro. Like he has money as his god. Boxers trying to act like rappers is lame now. Yup. You know, I don't know. That's weird. You could. They just have no personality though. That's all it is. They have no personality, and they let their material things that they buy be the personality because they just ain't have no personality, man. Because there's a lot of fighters that don't show no money and still have a big following because of it. It just, you know. But yeah, I see Usyk is cool because of that. So it should be more of that. But hopefully, they're saying September. We still have ways to go for a fight that we've been talking about. Canelo Crawford. There's still ways to go if that fight is to be materialized. Hopefully it happens because I want to see it. Hopefully Canelo fights Benavidez because that's the fight I really want to see. And hopefully it goes down. MMA legends like Khabib and George St. Pierre are also like Usyk in that way. Yeah, those are two badass fighters in the MMA world. I watched a lot of George St. Pierre fights and one of the goats. You know what I'm saying? One of the goats. Yeah, Big Al. You know what it is? Yeah, GSP, the Canadian goat, and goat in general. Yeah, Tank. We don't rock with just sleep over in this side, my boy. The Beaterbee versus Bivol is gonna be the same outcome. Uh, I was thinking that before the first fight, I thought Bivol was gonna win, and I was wrong. My boy actually won $50 off me. But now that the rematch is going down, yeah, I see Beaterbee doing the same thing as the first and beating Bivol. Bivol was fighting scared, and he's gonna fight the same. Yeah, because Tank is actually, he's actually he don't fight the best fighters. The only thing I dislike about him, but he actually knocks Vatos out. And I'm pretty sure he'll knock that just sleep cat out, and hopefully he does it sometime. Fred Red 50. The first fight was a 5 out of 10 entertainment wise, Jan. Yeah, I was watching it, my boy, and I just turned that thing off. Like I'm like, yeah, I could really care less for this fight, and I was just doing something else because it was really, it was, it was pretty much boring. So I switched that thing off. I'm like, yeah, I ain't watching that. And even though I had a bet on that, I had a bet on it, and a lot of people were saying Bivol got robbed, but I was just seeing Bivol. He wasn't exchanging. How he did it like versus a smaller guy in Canelo, he it was not that Bivol. Once it was someone his size, he's like what he seen in his mind was caution, 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 like seeing red and shit. Like he didn't want that smoke. But versus the little guys, they always tend to go at it. You know what I'm saying? Crawford jealous of Tank. Crawford gotta go kiss Turkey for a big payday. Tank a KO artist and waits for the moment to surprise you. Yeah, I could see that. I could see Crawford being have some envy towards Gervonta because Crawford being two-time undisputed is not as famous as Gervonta. And Gervonta don't even be fighting the best, but he is a KO artist, so yeah, that's why he has mad fans, and I'm one of them. Yeah, and he gets Vatos out of there, so that's why he's a star. I don't think nobody really wants to fight the Mexican monster dude Hands is sick. Yeah. No one really don't, my boy. Like, and y'all, and if you're talking about David Benavidez, yeah, that he's gonna do a job on the Cuban David Morel. But you know what it is, yeah. Facts. Crawford's last fight against Madrigal was boring though. It's his old fault. Tank is richer. Yeah, Crawford. You know, Crawford. I'm pretty sure he has got his nice paydays. Uh, but who knows? Bud, it just ain't like Tank. But it just, he doesn't have the look. He's not reckless like outside the ring. So maybe he's more of a family man, and that doesn't really catch the attention of the fans. Benavides next against the winner. Yeah, at light heavyweight, most def, Big Al, and I got Benavides being the coming out on top versus everybody at light heavyweight at 175. Believe that? Yeah, but Ting is gonna have to see Turkey eventually if he wants to continue getting paid, because the company he fights for usually Javante is not making no fights, bankrupt. They ain't got no money. Canelo robbed the bank, left everybody else fighting for crumbs, and you know, Canelo robbed the bank at that company. So Canelo took all their money, my boy. Like, so they're going to have to go to these other companies that offer them fights, because PBC, yeah, Canelo robbed the bank with them. Who should old man Pacquiao fight next? He's broke again now. Oh my! Pacquiao needs to stay retired because he's gonna get another Marcus type KO uh, job done on him if he tries to come back to boxing. Tank can fight anybody and still get paid, but yeah, eventually gonna run out of options for a big payday. I mean, versus Lamont Roach, I don't know about that. Like, I think that was a no way that I want to see that fight. In no way. Like, I'm like, no, that's a lame ass fight. Another 130 pounder going up. Another Hector Garcia type fighter moving up to fight. Tank go to 140 and fight everybody up there. He's a kitty cat in that way. You feel me? uh, BBC is on Titanic mode. The violin has been playing for a while. Mad Dog, you already know. They broke over there. They broke. Canelo robbed the bank. I'm telling you, Canelo took all the guapolini over there. It's over for PBC. Yeah, it's over. PBC has been on life support since the pandemic. Sick emoji. Yeah, like, it's cause they're so lame. Like, they were overpaying their fighters for lame ass fights, bro. Like, fights everybody knew how it was gonna end. Like Danny Garcia versus Rod Salka, bro. Paying Danny like 5 million. Like, what you mean? Like, that's why they went broke for those type of fights. Top Rank will sink soon. ESPN deal ends this year. Nobody watches them. Top Rank, they be signing some good fighters, but sometimes not trying to, like, do certain fights with certain promoters. That's what kills them. And they need to get it together. If not, they're gonna go extinct as well. Cause the Zone and Golden Boy and Eddie Hearn, they're the smart ones. They know where it's at and they know how to do business. Exactly. Top Rank has no choice but to join the Zone, my boy. Turkey Rider season ends in 2027. What happens after? I want Turkey here forever. Um, yeah, I don't know. I can't tell the future, but all I know they're investing into boxing right now. And some say, oh, boxing is not the same as it once before, like the 90s, early 2000s. But I wasn't watching boxing at that time. I'm watching boxing now. And all I'm going to do is keep watching the good fights of the fighters I like now. So, hey, hopefully we still get good fights. And the lame fights, don't watch them. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I sure don't. I think that Lamar Roach fight is for the East Coast fans mainly. They've been having some beef for a while now in the areas, so I see why maybe they think they'll make a quick payday at the gate. And they might, and they probably will, but that's a lame ass fight. Like, I sure as hell wouldn't watch it. Would Bob Arum want to sell it off to Eddie Hearn though? His ego is too big. We will see. But if Bob's company Top Rank goes to the Zone, either way they're gonna be making fights happen. So better for us fans, my boy. You think Turkey will stay, bro? Well, I seen in social media that those cats, the Saudi guys, invested 1 billion into the Zone. Not just boxing, but everything that the Zone offers. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna be staying for a bit. So we ain't gotta worry about nothing right now. And they're giving out they're having good cards. So we gotta enjoy it. Still good to see Tank fight. Maybe Tank will be rocking them no boxing or live Canelo gloves. Yeah, I always like to see Tank fight, but I would rather see Tank fight. Uh, you know, a well rehydrated Ryan Garcia, a Teofimo Lopez, a Sobrio Matias. Richardson Hitchens. Those type of fights. Shakur Stevenson, even though Stevenson dug Tank, those type of fights is what I want to see. I've been hearing Don King got plans. Oh my boy, I doubt that. Who he got? Adrian Broner? Nah, my boy. I don't think so. That's a negative for me. Floyd ain't there to say no anymore. Floyd, he did so much whack ish. I've seen on what was it on TikTok, I believe, which they banned. Sucks. Like a lot of people in his gyms were like boycotting, like doing all types of like protests against him and his gym because like he owes them money. That's wild, but we know what Floyd doing. He's spending all his money buying knee high women boots and stuff like that. So Floyd is crazy, man. Since Turkey around De La Hoya looks happier. Well, yeah, De La Hoya got some bread. He knows he's gonna be getting some bread, and even though he don't need it, but that's just his business. So of course he's gonna be smiling from ear to ear for sure. Fred Red. I think Turkey will prefer MMA, bigger and younger audience globally, cheaper pay in the UFC too. um, maybe MMA is like it could be the future since they do already just fight the best, but he's in the boxing game right now and paying fighters to fight the best. So I don't know. I believe boxing will be all right. You're right. I think Don King is cap. Yeah, my boy. I don't believe nothing that Vato says. Who does he have? Adrian Broner, like, and man, Adrian Broner is a goofy goofball. Like that Vato ain't on nothing. Like Don King, all these no Don King, uh, these low level promoters can't compete, my boy, unless they find like these type of fighters like Samson Loki's, like the type of fighters he finds, the Benavides, the Sergio Martinez, those type of fighters, like that's how you become relevant. But if he ain't doing that, then he ain't doing nothing. Don King will get Triple G versus Adrian Broner live stream like you do. Yo, and you know what? Yeah, that's the type of thing that could be going on. But Triple G, like, I don't think he's the type of guy uh to like come back to boxing. Like that Vato's retired and he's good. Them Canelo fights set him up for life, and he's like, nah, I ain't gotta go back to training, my boy. Like, he can just eat good, be with his family, and be doing some other head honcho stuff. But he wasn't what they said he was either, Triple G. Canelo made sure of that. AB is so trash. Andy, he was exciting in the beginning of his career, but he talked so much trash and didn't back that trash up. So it's like está frío aquí adentro. Me quieres enfermar. But like he was AB, like I respect him because he was still a fighter. He still had a heart, and he did give us fans what we wanted, and that was the Maidana fight. But he showed that you know he wasn't that vato because he got beat pillar to post, and he went crying to the locker rooms. But that's what happens when you can't back it up. Couldn't cash that check, man. But all I know, we're gonna be having some good fights. AB the that cat kitty. But February 1st, don't forget to tune in to the beating the Mexican American AZ boy is gonna give to that Cuban Big Mouth Morel. Morel's gonna he's gonna be in a bad fight that's gonna take some years off his career because he wrote a check that his behind can't cash as well. Like, yeah, Morel's another hype job, my boy. The Beak, another hype job. And I feel like that vato's juicy, my boy. I feel he's a tramposo because Benavides been saying that he ain't been they ain't been testing. They haven't tested Morel. Like, you know, and even if he is juicing though, like Benavides said, Benavides is gonna beat the brakes off that vato. And I've been saying this too. Cuba's just gonna be taking back to back L's because the Mexicanos putting in work on them vatos. From Divino, his two victories over Robesi to David beating Morel, their savior in Cuban boxing. But it's gonna be sad for them boys because they're just gonna be sad because he's gonna take that L. Morel is trash, my boy. You know he's just trash. I feel like he's trash. He hasn't beaten anybody. He fought unknown for an intramass title. They try to claim he's a champion. Like my boy, just like Tank. Like interim titles, like are lame, my boy. Like that ain't it. Go after the real belts. And of course, you know Morel is the vato that comes from broken ass Cuba, Dorport, Cuba, gets to the US, gets a little money right away, flaunting that designer. Like, you know what I'm saying? So thirsty to get some designer. So, of course, he's so thirsty to get that Canelo fight, you know, to get some bread, to be a millionaire, like. But obviously, Canelo's like, who are you, boy? Like, you can't just jump the line. I ain't gonna give you broke ass Cuban no millions. Like, what you mean? And he can't sell nothing. Can't even sell a family dinner. Like my boy, like you just trash. And hey, Benavidez gonna show how he's gonna beat the brakes off that vato. In UK, we taught boxing as children to make chin close to chest. Morel's a moron. Yeah, cause if you have your chin out in the air, it's gonna get clipped. And he's saying that Benavidez fights like whatever. I don't even want to say it, but Benavidez has actually faced top quality opposition, and who has Morel beat? Nobody. So he is one stupid ass guy to say that Benavidez fights a certain way. Benavidez goes at you full force versus anybody. It don't matter who you are, and Morel's gonna find that out February 1st. That he should have never talked bad about Benavidez because oh boy, it's gonna end up bad for that Cuban boy. Cuba is a place brought never visit. Of course not, my boy. See, yeah, sad for that little island, but only their people to blame. You feel me? But yes, only basura out there. So, and all I know, Cubans never had love for my type, so they could eat dirt for all I care. And they gonna get put in the dirt by my boy David the Maza Benavidez. I had a friend, he took his wife to Cuba and said it was terrible. Your friend is crazy, my boy. Morel B. Casares. Yeah, who is that, my boy? Like, you know? Morel been avoiding Benavidez too for some years. It's just Morel. I mean, and we're gonna see it February 1st. We're gonna see it why he was heavily ducking the monster. Morel, his fake ass Louis Vuitton. Right, exactly. You know, like they be so quick to flaunt it. Like, damn, dog, it just shows you never had nothing. You know, but hey, maybe he's gonna get a little payday for his taking a beating. But might be it's probably gonna be his last payday because we know Cubans don't sell. And after Benavidez beats the brakes off him, no one's gonna give him the opportunity, because either way, why would you give a loser a shot? You know, but it's gonna be the end for him. Like the female hate all that designer. Yeah, it's just too much. Like it just has the logo everywhere. Like you can have some designer, but not have the logo all over. You feel me? Like, but they want you to see that they have designer. Like, okay, it's funny as hell though. Exactly. Something small, something you can't really see, can't even tell his designer, but no, they want you to know his designer. And who else is on that card? Yeah, the Medusa goes lit. There's some pretty good designer, but I mean, these fighters, they make their first couple of bucks, and that's what they go spend it on, like um some designer, when they should be looking to invest it, because boxing is a brutal sport, my boy. Spence ducked Fundora. Yeah, I believe that too. And the organizations didn't want to like let that fight go on, you know. But Spence got let off easy because, like I was saying earlier, Spence was gonna be a Lubin 2.0, gonna get uppercutted. Just it was gonna be bad for Spence. Spence was gonna get body bag exactly, and then he had already had got a brutal beating by Bud Crawford, but it was a handicap since the Ferrari crash and all that. So yeah, I'm saying only a fool would fight Fundora. He a beast. Exactly. He's a unified champion for a reason, my boy. Like crazy high for his weight class, and the Vato has volume and heart. I like Fundora footwork. Very, very underrated. Facts. I do wish he would box from a distance and still go, crazy with some of the shots he uses. That's his bread and butter, like uppercuts. He can go in and fight in the inside here and there, but I mean, it could work well for him if he fights on the outside most of the time. Because on the inside, I feel like sometimes he gets hit a little much, but that's just how I see it. I go Mexican fights in Europe twice a year. My last one was Lara. Hey, shout out to you. Because a Mexican is always gonna give a show. Because no matter what, if if a Mexican is gonna fight, we know he's gonna he's gonna give it his all, and is gonna, even if he's willing to die sometimes. Most of the times, you feel me? Like we just that way, like warriors. There's warriors all around the world, and we gotta salute them warriors. You know what I'm saying? From every nationality, because in the end of the day, it's all entertainment for us, and they're the ones in there taking that beating. So, uh, you just gotta respect them. Mauricio Lara. Team Mauricio team had party after would when I was invited. Best day of 2023 for me. Hey, shout out to you. You know that's lit. I bet you know that was a lit night. Andy Lara so boring. Yeah, Andy, if you're talking about Eddie's Landy Lara, yeah, that vato's boring. And Mauricio Lara, the Mexican vato, the former champion, he's entertaining. A la madre. I was in London for Dobius and AJ. So are you from the UK, my boy? The Beak? UK. Hey, shout out to the UK, my boy. I'm always showing love to the fighters from the UK because they some warriors too. Anthony Joshua is one of my favorite fighters I like to watch from out there. Fury, Tyson Fury. Uh, you know, they got Connor Ben and a lot of fights. Like the ones that Lara fought. I watched those fights, the Wood fights, the dang. There was a couple other guys he fought that I forgot their name, but the UK, has always had quality fighters as well, and that I'm a fan of, and I follow a bunch of their careers. So we celebrate them too, my boy. So yeah, shout out all UK, man. Ireland, Scotland, England. I like the Dubious and the U6. Okay, yeah, and Dubious is from the UK as well, right? Yeah, he's a hitter. He's a hitter. I never watched too much of him, but I always seen him in the boxing game. So yeah, I was always aware of him. Very small country, but very well known. A lot of history. Yes, sir. And yes, sir. Huge power globally. Yeah, and like a lot of us we speak that English not correctly, but we try. You know what I'm saying? At least we can communicate. But indeed, man, we just gotta keep saluting these fighters because they give us these amazing ass fights and keep it going. We have Triple P here. It's a Mexican boxing community I'm part of online. Oh snap, that's lit. That's lit. That's lit. Cause all right, that's lit. Shout out to you that that you're aware of my channel. I'm not the best at this, man, but you know what? I've been a fighter my life. Never amateur, no pro. I thought about it, but didn't decide to do it because it's a real heavy sport, but still in love with it regardless. So that's why I just talk about fights and stuff like that. We have Mexican meetups for fights here in bar. Oh shit, that's lit. We do like to drink some brew and watch fights. Most def, yes sir. So those are fun times. Most def, bro. Before beater beef. Um, from what I seen the first from what I seen the first fight, I gotta go with beater beef, my boy, because Bivol was fighting scared and beater beef was there to crush Bivol, and he just like a shark, like tastes that blood, sends that blood, sees that blood. Yeah, he's trying to get Bivol out of there, and Bivol was too scared with a boxer his own size, so he didn't exchange, and that's why I feel it's gonna be the same outcome as the first. But what do you mean the Mexican thing? Like fighting wise or what exactly? Mexicans get huge respect in Europe, unlike USA. Oh, all right. That's what's up. We appreciate that as Mexicans, cause yeah, we know how it is out in the USA, but it's all good. At least at least people people knows actually how it is out there, and not unlike the USA where we at right now. But yeah, hopefully one day I'm able to go to Europe and chill with the people out there. I would most definitely love to visit like uh England most def, Spain and all them countries out there in the UK. That would be lit. Get like some interviews from fighters out there. Maybe one day, my boy. Spain, I was married there. I live. Yeah, you see. Yeah, it would be lit. And I'm glad to hear that, at least in Europe, Mexicans actually get treated how they should, as if how you're supposed to, man. If you're a good person, you're always supposed to get shown love, no matter where you go. Spain, go visit Sander Martin. Yeah, Martin is a good fighter. We regard entire West Coast of USA as Mexican. Hey, that's what's up, because we are deep as hell in the West Coast, baby. So that's lit that you guys regard the West Coast, because we're a shitload out here as we once were. You feel me? But that would be lit. You know what I'm saying? Like to be able to go to Europe, I would most definitely try to visit Europe one day. That's most def a dream of mine. Especially like I said, England and Spain would be lit. Hopefully one day. But shout out to everybody, man, that was in the chat today. We went for 2 hours plus talking about these fights, and this week I'm gonna do a whole bunch of that. Not just this weekend. This throughout the week, I'm hoping to do more lives and talk a little bit more about the other fights that are gonna be going down. And yes, so we came back 1812. UK took a White House and tried to free West Coast back up for Mexico, but we lost. Hey, I didn't know that, but that's lit. I mean, shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was trying to help the Vatos out. You sound crazy as F. Crawford has too much skill for Canelo. He would outbox him for 1 rounds. The false prophet go to sleep. You don't know what you're talking about. Canelo's gonna send Crawford to the morgue, my boy, and it ain't gonna go past the fourth round. But I already talked about this for today. Till next time, the big shout out to you for showing love. Shout out the whole UK. And till next time, man, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Till next time, make sure to tune in to my next live because we gonna go up talking about everything boxing. Yes, sir. Till next time.